Hey, sunshine. All right. Welcome, 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 my sunshine, to Conversations with Celena. We are live on time. So it is Sunday, 3:33, and I promised you that I would have a video pre-recorded or we will come live. And today is a very, very special treat for you all. Woo, woo. So I'm going to give you a minute so that you can share the videos because we want as many people to attend the live, but it's okay if you're not able to. There's always the what? Hashtag replay. So I'm going to give a minute and hopefully let's see if we got this together. I'm going to play the actual advertisement for this segment. So while you're sharing, we're going to play the advertisement. Hang tight. All right. Did you enjoy that?
Very much so.
Very much so. Okay. So let's not delay at all for your special treat. I want to introduce to you my very special guest. So if this is your first time, hi, I'm Celena and you are my sunshine. So welcome to Conversations with Celena. And I am going to read to you a bio that is going to give you a little bit of insight of who is coming before you today. Please welcome comedian MC Bacon Bits. Right?
Correct.
Correct. Give me some love. Now we here together. So I'm gonna need you to come on, give me some feedback. He was born Victor Smith Jr. in Saginaw, Michigan. I'm gonna pull these off for a minute. In Saginaw, Michigan. He is 39 years old, married, a father of 4, and he has been doing comedy for 5 years professionally. He is based out of Natchez, Mississippi now. So this is Mississippi in the house. Also, he has opened for a multi-platinum singer. You ready?
Yes. Avant.
Avant. Thank you so much. Avant, y'all. Open for Avant. Do you need me to say that again? Open for who?
Avant, the one and only, never found.
Yes, so I'm super excited. Also for Southern artists such as Tucker and LJ
Eccles.
The one and only. So if you know anything about Southern Soul, you know LJ Eccles. You need me to say that again? Come on, brother.
LJ Eccles.
All right. We have Lacey and Dee Dee Simon and Summer Wolf and Terry Wright. I mean, it's just the list. The list goes on and on and on of the people that he has opened for. Also, there's audio, Emerson Hill, King Fred. And I just want to end with the inspiration. So he has been inspired by the great Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Red Fox, Bernie Mac, Bernie Mac, Cat Williams, Ricky Smiley. So his goal, I want to let you know, I'm so thankful and I'm so blessed for him to be here with us today because his goal is to heal broken souls with his unique brand of comedy. Unique brand of comedy. And we're all about living our best life. Conversations with Celena, we may cover a whole bunch of topics, but at the end of the day, I want us all to live our best life. And so, I'm just so thankful again because his goal is to heal broken souls through the uniqueness of his comedy. And without further ado, make sure you all share. If you just now joining, share, share, share. I'm giving it over to comedian MC
Bacon Bits.
MC Bacon Bits. Now you got to tell us before you get started how you come up with MC Bacon Bits.
Lord. Well, first and foremost, the MC stands for Master of Ceremony. And basically that anyone that know that's a person that controls the mic, that's a person that's hosting things. I get it from the hip hop generation. MC, mic controller, that person that's doing this thing on a microphone lyrically. So that's what that is. I do rap music, and I'm definitely gonna have some comedy rap music coming very soon. And it's gonna blow your mind. So I definitely got some great things coming as far as that. It's gonna be very lyrical but funny at the same time. The Bacon Bits it just comes from the Bacon Bits itself. It could be positive, it could be negative. But the thing is, when you open up some Bacon Bits and you shake them over your salads, you shake them all over the place. You're not trying to put them in one place, and that's where my comedy's at. It's all over the place. It's a plethora of different subject matters, the good, the bad, the negative, the positive, things that I grew up on, but that I try to take the painful things in my life and things in my childhood and make them funny and make people laugh and let people know that you're not the only person that been through these various things. And so that's what it is. And also with the Bacon Bits, everybody look at bacon as pork. And so one thing about us, a lot of people look at it's not healthy, but what's a salad without bacon bits? So at the end of the day, even though, I could be healthy for you, or, if you eat a whole lot of me, you take a whole cup of bacon bits and swallow down, you might have to check your cholesterol, might have to get your mind right. So, that's it. That's basically the comedian MC Bacon Bits, and that's where it come from. And that sums up, the namesake.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing. I know they say I'm all over the place too, but I'm going to take on what you said. It's a good thing to be all over the place because that means I can do more than one thing. So if one thing doesn't work, I got something else to fall back on. So thank you for sharing just a little bit of your history behind the name. And you have the floor, sir. And if you want me to stay on here with you, I can. But if not, I can go in the background and answer the comments if you would like. So you tell me how you want me to.
No problem at all. Go answer the comments, do what you need to do, and lead me to the great people of the world.
I'm finna leave you to the great, they are in wonderful hands. So I'm gonna leave you to the great people of the world.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's virtual comedy, and we're here at Conversations with Celena, and I am the one and only, never phony, grew up on eggs and bologna, sleeping at my Auntie Nancy house next to my cousin Tony. I am comedian MC Bacon Bits. And basically what I just want to get into is when we're growing up, people want us to look at success in so many different ways, and people go to college, people do so much different stuff. But lately what I'm looking at, I think they should make a college for food stamps. I think it should be a school that you can go to get some food stamps, because people with food stamps look real successful to me nowadays. They in there with their kids, all of the kids. I see this lady the other day in Cat Savers. She got a buggy. All the kids got a buggy. She got 4 kids. I'm in there struggling. I'm in there making up excuses to my kids that, I'm telling my kids all kind of stories like, them honey buns ain't fresh. That's why I can't buy them for you. And I see this woman there with her kids, and everybody got their own buggy. And, they got my dreams in each one of these buggies. So I wish they would have some classes at the community college. You could take 16 hours to qualify for food stamps, because I want to live the American dream. I feel like that's the American dream. Food stamps. You see people just successful, just grabbing stuff, just happy. Like she just throwing stuff in the basket. Just don't even look at the price, just going down the aisle, just bouncing, I'm depressed. I got my calculator on my cell phone. I'm trying to convince my children that, they don't need all them noodles, and they just bankhead bouncing down the aisle. So it's killing me, because I didn't grow up like that. I grew up where it was a struggle. I grew up with family. My family's funny. My Uncle Philip, he's one of the funniest guys in the world to me, man. That guy right there, man. I'm telling you, man, this dude stole my Atari one time and helped me look for it. I mean, and he was serious. He cried and everything. I'm talking about Uncle Philip. What my Atari at? I don't know. I'm talking about he cried. I'm talking about Denzel would have been proud. You hear me? How you gonna steal my Atari? I ain't played games since. And my Uncle Philip stole my Atari, man. For real, Uncle Philip. If you watching this, you know what you did, man. I love you though. Yeah, you stole my Atari, man, and then sold it back to my mama next week. But I love you, Uncle Philip. You all right with me, man. Family is beautiful, and you have to have family, and you have to look at everybody that's in your family for their strengths and weaknesses. Because I grew up in the '80s, and if your parents didn't smoke crack, it was something wrong with them, because that was just that era. It was something wrong with them. Like, if you always had grocery, something was pretty much wrong. Like, it was normal for us, like in my household, like to go hungry for at least 2 days. Like, it, that was normal. If you ate every day, you selfish. How dare you eat every day? People should eat every day when you grow up in the ghetto. You should not eat every day growing up in the hood. You selfish. Skip a day. Feel my pain. Because that's how we grew up. Skip a couple days. For real, they selfish, Celena. It does not make sense. Skip a couple days, man. And one thing about growing up and being poor and not having much, church. Whew. Church is a beautiful thing, man. Church just warmed my soul. I had a great pastor. Everybody on the front row of the church looked like pastor. So, pastor probably, I don't know. I don't want to judge him, but I don't know. I know a lot of people look like him. Maybe it's just, if people say pastor prayed over a lot of people privately, that's what they used to say. He went to the house and prayed over them privately with the lights off, and that's why the kids look like him. He ain't did nothing wrong. So don't judge my pastor. He ain't do nothing wrong. He just prayed over them privately. That's what my pastor did. Don't judge him. Don't judge my pastor. I looked at myself one time. I thought I looked a little too much like the pastor. I had a couple questions for my mom. I'm just praying, Mom. I'm just playing and I'm praying, Mom. Don't you get mad at me. You know that. You ain't even mess with the pastor. I ain't look like the pastor. Some of my other brothers and sisters did. I'm just playing again, Mom. Stop. Don't get mad now. These just jokes. Yeah, but church is the thing that just lets you know what's going on. And one thing I know, musty people really love church. Because it's you sitting on them pews and you had to be real close. You had to be real close on them pews. Whew. You talking about some mustiness. You talking about a different kind of odor. We was in there praising the Lord, but, to me, mustin is real odor, body odor is of the devil. I feel like the church should have rebuked that, to have that mustiness like that. You should be musty in the church like that. It's a rough thing, man. But God is good. Laughter is good, and it's for the soul, man. I just want to tell everybody, no matter what you're going through in life right now, it can always get better. Them stimulus checks, it's just $600. Calm down. I saw somebody at the Mercedes-Benz lot with that $600. Calm down. It's just $600. Relax. Breathe. But it's gonna be all right. And I love my people. I want some food stamps, so whoever watching this, bless me. I love my people. I'm thankful. And we just gonna have a good time, man. It's just a sample of my comedy and a sample of what I do for laughter. And I thank God for me not saying one cussing word. Whew, Jesus. Hallelujah be thy name. Thy shall we done, thy kingdom. Y'all know what I'm saying. I love y'all. But Celena, we back in here, baby.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, I'm back here killing myself. I'm like, oh, not the mustard. Where is the social distancing? Good God. Oh, mercy, mercy, mercy. And then the front row, the whole front row looked like Pastor.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, the first two
Oh,
rows.
Lord Jesus. Oh, not the first two rows. Oh,
Pastor used to pray, Pastor used to go pray over their bellies, but he had to cut the lights off,
That's a mess. That's a mess. Oh, goodness gracious. I loved it. I loved it. Let me see what some of the comments are because everybody is cracking up. It hurt my stomach back here. Dorothy Jones says, hi.
Hey, Dorothy.
Hey, Dorothy. Alita says,
hello.
hello. Yes, where's the bacon? You made that comment when you was talking about it's all over the salad, I think.
Yes, Lord.
Yes. Hey, Dorothy. Hey, my beautiful Dorothy.
Dorothy killing herself, ain't
She killing herself laughing. Let's see. She said, hello, sunshine. We're going to get Uncle Philip. Now, oh, my God, Uncle Philip. How he going to cry and help you look for it? I even put, he cried. And took the baby Atari over there boo-hooing and crying and then helping you look for it.
Yes, Lord. And then sold it, look, and then sold it back to my mama a week later. He went and got it back. He stole it from the people he sold it to and sold it back to us.
Poor Uncle Philip. Look, and that's a true story.
God bless you, Uncle Philip. I love you.
Thank you, Uncle Philip, for the laugh. Lord Jesus. Oh, Lord. I don't know if I put that on. She said, oh, no, not musty. I put, where's the social distance? What happened?
This before Corona.
I know it was. Hey, Dominique. Hey, Lasagna.
That's my Auntie Carolyn. Off the chain, nephew.
Off the chain. Oh, Alita said, and he sold it back. That was stole it and sold it back. That's a good one. Do you have any engagements in the near future?
Nothing as of right now. We're being very selective because of Corona. I have some offers on the table, but until the deposits hit the cash app, it's pretty much, I don't advertise them, but I have a few things that's coming up and I have a few interesting engagements.
Okay. And how did you get into comedy? It says, your bio says you've been doing it professionally for 5 years. So I take it that, someone asked, do you have a YouTube?
Yes, I do. Victor Jr. on YouTube, Victor Jr. I just started it, so I need those subscribers.
Okay.
I'm kind of old and young. I'm old, but I look young. I'm still learning technology, so bear with me.
You are not alone. You are not alone. And so the YouTube is Victor
Jr. Comedian Victor Jr. is
okay,
YouTube.
Let me make sure I get it right. So YouTube is comedian
Victor Jr.
Jr. All right, got it. So I was just asking, how you got started because your bio says 5 years professionally. So I take it you started long before that. So tell us a little bit about how you got started.
Well, basically, what happened was I felt like I was always funny all my life. At least people laughed at what I said, even when I got mad. But I was at a point in my life that a lot of the things that I thought about, they weren't appropriate. It's a time and place for everything. So a lot of times, I thought of certain things, and I've always considered myself funny. But I grew up in a household to where my mother's one of those type of mothers that you can't say heck. If you saying heck, you trying to say hell, and if you
Yeah.
say dang, you trying to say the other word, and shoot is the other word, and so people that grew up the way I grew up, they pretty much know I had an old fashioned mother, and so a lot of things that I thought I had to suppress them, and I had to kind of sneak in there with my cousins and brothers and sisters and kind of tell them the jokes. But I was the oldest, so when I tell them the joke, they'll go tell on me so I can get a whooping. So I just kept them to myself. And as time, as time progressed, I just noticed like being in high school and being around people, I was always the life of the party. I was always like the class clown. I was the guy though that I would hurry up and do my schoolwork because I was very much into my academics. School came natural to me, thank God. Um, so I would go in and do my work, and then after I do my work, I would sit up there and crack jokes and make everybody else laugh. And so the teacher, they would pull me to the side, and they would tell me, "You doing good on your work, but you distracting the other kids, and so I'm still gonna have to put you out if you ain't doing the right thing." So basically, that's how I kind of knew, like, I would even catch the teacher laughing at some of it. So I knew I kind of had it, but being in a small town, coming down here in Natchez from Saginaw, we don't have no comedy clubs. We didn't have them then. We don't have them now. I didn't have, a whole lot of outlets like Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor, them guys like that. They was able to get fake IDs and go into the comedy clubs and do different things, but I didn't have those outlets. So I just suppressed it in until I decided to book my own show. When I booked my own show, it worked. I saw people laughing at me, but I thought maybe they were just laughing because they owe me $20 and they ain't going to pay me back. So they were just, I laughed at your show. They coming there, and then you let people in for free. They laugh anyway. You get in for free, everything fun.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know.
You
But
never.
it turned out they said I was pretty funny, and so the rest is history. And I'm just trying to continue that. Everybody's not gonna think your style is funny, but my thing is, long as you find your niche and find your audience and find your people, you're gonna be great and successful at anything you do.
That's right. And I say this almost on every one. We all have an assignment. So, like you said, some may not like your style, and that's okay, because you will have a following. You already have a following. And so it's just going to grow from here because we are great.
Yes.
Yes, we are great. And I had some people do the same thing to me, criticize moving forward with conversations with Celena. But like I was telling you earlier, maybe in the infant stage, like right when it came out out of the womb, I probably would have taken that to heart and not move forward. But because I don't know how many months the baby is right now, but the baby is growing, and
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter that you're turning your nose up or you're trying to discourage me, because I'm confident about it, and I have others who constantly give me positive feedback and encouragement. So those are the people that I'm going to plug into so they
That's
can help
beautiful.
heal my soul.
Yes, yes. And see, that's what it's all about. It's about, like there's some people, they're just gonna do that regardless. Like Jesus Christ was a perfect person when he hit this earth, and the thing about it, he still had haters. He had 12 disciples, he had 12 people roll with him, and one of them was a hater. Judas was a hater. So you got to look at it in that standpoint of no matter what you do and how good you are to people, it's somebody that just don't want to see you succeed. And it's for the smallest things. Sometimes it's just they want to be you. And a lot of times that's what it is. They want to be you. They want to know what makes you so much greater than them, especially when you're from the same city, the same neighborhood. You went to the same high school. A lot of us go through preschool all the way up to high school with the same people in some of these small towns. And they like, what is it about him or her that I didn't get? We was around the same people. Our mom and daddy used to hang out and play cards together. What makes them special? So it's like that hatred it's like that envy. It grows.
It grows.
And yeah, and it's the saddest thing. But at the end of the day, if they realize that everybody have a calling, you just have to find yours. And while you putting all this energy into being mad at what I'm doing, you're not putting the energy into finding out what God got planned for you and what you're supposed to do.
Yes, go figure out what you need to be doing. And the ones, and I had to think about who's saying this. It's the ones that's not doing anything. They're not trying to get up, but yet and still they don't want to see you do anything. And it's just sad, but it's true. Very sad.
And that's the way it's gonna be. I think that's just how life is supposed to be. I talk to a older guy. Like I said, I hang around more older people than younger people. I hang around people much older than me. Most of my friends I hang with on a day-to-day, they probably gonna be going to the nursing home next few years. I like older guys. I like them older guys. I like them guys that don't messed up like 3-4 times before I was even born, and now they got to give me all the knowledge, like they know everything.
Like they know it because they done been through. They've
over and over.
Got that T-shirt over and over.
Over and over. They don't been through it, so them type of guys.
They got their own pew.
Yes.
Like them.
And it's those guys that's gonna tell you so much about life and that's gonna teach you. And those are the best teachers in the world. I use a lot of their sayings. I don't cry over spilled milk. You can't drink it once it's on the floor. Just old time. Just old times things. Yeah. Just old and just understanding what life is truly about, and just trying to make the best out of every situation. That's all you can do nowadays, especially in Mississippi. It's not like that guy. I'm that young guy that I would go to the store and get that guy $3 so he can get that half a pint of taco, and he'll tell me his whole life for that $3. He'll sit there and drink that taco, and he'll tell me everything. He'll teach me more than I learned in college.
Wow. Well, that's a blessing that they will share. That's the truth. We can't keep all this knowledge to ourselves. Old school. Hey, Poochie. She said old school. I said old soul. And Michelle said, keep doing your thing.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yes. Long said, yes, follow your purpose.
Yes, it's everything. And then you have to know it. No cross, no crown.
No cross, no crown.
I love that.
I love it.
People will put so much on you. People will say you're cocky. People will say that you all of these different things. But me and you talked about that the first time we met each other. As far there's a difference between cocky and confident. And knowing your purpose. And opening up, because there's a lot of people that get blessings and then they don't even appreciate those blessings. The old fable in the story of where the man was out there and his boat was sinking and God sent several ships and he passed them away and told them, no, my God gonna save me, my God. And then he drowned and died.
And what happened, Lord? What happened, Lord?
What happened? Why did you save me?
Why did you save me?
Why? And one guy told the fool, I sent you 3.
Dummy.
I sent you, I gave you multiple occasions.
Many chances to get on up out of there. But he
was so set on God himself coming down to physically save him that the blessings God sent him, he couldn't see him as just that. He couldn't.
They just went on. That's sad. I don't want to be that man.
No.
Look, God sent you 3 ships. Just let them pass. Well, we don't want to be that way. He says God will use anyone. That's the truth.
Yeah, definitely true.
Yes. So I'm trying to work these comments too so that we can keep everyone engaged. I don't know my throat. It's all
Yeah.
good. So we're gonna push on through.
Yes, indeed. We're gonna keep pushing and
We
it's
gonna
gonna be all right.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So tell us a little about the little four ones that you have.
Well, basically, I'm blessed in my right. I have two sons and I have two daughters. And
That's
my two
perfect.
sons, yes, my two sons are the oldest. I have I have a son that's 16, he'll be 17 this year. And I have a son he's 13, he'll be 14 this year. And that's Victor the third is my oldest. And then my 13-year-old son, his name is Jordan.
Okay.
Um, I named him Jordan Michael Smith, and I basically just turned Michael Jordan backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a thing. And I tell him about his name all the time. It's a sign of greatness. And that's what I want you to be. And that's what I want you to achieve to be.
That's
And
right.
as far as with my oldest son, like I said, my daddy died when I was only 5 years old. So I carry on his legacy. And when I leave, I want my son to carry on the legacy. And that name is very important to me. And I talk to him. I talk to him all the time about doing the Victor Smith the fourth, but I don't think he gonna do it. I think these kids now they be naming their kids Little Pistol Starter and Draco and little Firehouse. And
Just make
they
up stuff.
yeah they just be making up names, little what I'm saying, Aquafina and just calling kids anything.
Anything.
Alizé, Quanette, just anything.
Anything. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
These old names are dying out. And my last two is I have a daughter that's 7. Her name is Khalees Smith. And I have a 4-year-old daughter who was actually born on my birthday. The funny thing of the funny thing about my daughters is my oldest daughter, she was born on Father's Day.
Okay.
And my baby girl was born on my actual birthday. So they took everything. Like Christmas is not for me. Uh, Thanksgiving they eat more than me. I ain't got nothing.
Nothing.
They took all yeah. What does a man out there? Y'all answer this question. What does a man have besides his birthday and Father's Day?
Wow. And they
And they was
automatically got
born.
Christmas. Yes, they born on those days.
Christmas ain't for grown up people.
They took the two that you had.
That's all a man got. I ain't got nothing. My wife don't buy me nothing for Valentine's Day. That's just it's over with.
Yeah, maybe you'll get President's Day.
Oh Lord, I'll be better off getting Columbus Day. I'll take Martin Luther King Day.
Confidence is growth. Some will never get it, but that's okay. Pray for them too and don't stop. Yes, thank you, thank you.
Yes, Michelle, that's beautiful.
A good wife.
She gonna say LOL. Yeah, I don't get nothing for Valentine's Day. She get everything for Valentine's Day.
That is amazing. Just how that happened. You couldn't have planned it if you wanted to.
Impossible.
Spot on. Birthday.
I tell you, yeah, I tell you the funniest story when my daughter, when my oldest daughter was born on Father's Day. I was actually outside grilling with some of my partners who are also fathers. We were celebrating in my yard, and we were cooking. And my wife, this is no exaggeration. This is not even a joke. My wife water broke in the house while I was barbecuing, and I tried to convince her to let the meat finish.
That's why you don't put nothing for Father's Day, Valentine's Day, probably not Christmas either.
Listen, Miss Celena, I had a good philosophy for this. Let me tell you, I had a good philosophy for this because, like I told her, when your water first break, you still got all these different things. This was my wife's first child, and I was trying to get her the game that you still gonna have a nice little wait after this first little burst, and we're gonna go to the hospital and wait. And sure enough, we left. She went off on me like you crazy, like she was finna drive herself, like you got me messed up. I don't care about no meat. Know how y'all live. I don't care about no meat or nothing or nothing. I'm gonna go to the hospital. So I said, well, Lord, I said, well, guess what? So I thought I was being smart. I told my partners, I say, well, y'all go ahead and y'all finish the grill, and then y'all just save me some meat. So they rolled my grill. They literally rolled, true story, rolled my grill out my yard down the street. This is no exaggeration. My daughter is 7. I haven't got my grill back yet. I ain't seen my barbecue grill no more.
Let's see.
It was full of meat. I had steaks, pork chops. I'm talking about, I just asked my wife for 30 more minutes. It sounds selfish probably now. I really do love my wife for everybody out there listening. But I just felt like she had 30 more minutes of it. I was trying to get the meat done. You know, babies is for a lifetime. I just needed 30 more minutes.
30 more minutes for the meat.
Yeah, it was almost done. You know, it already had got brown, and I had added the extra marinade on it, and you know, I was getting it right. And I just needed 30 more minutes. But that 30 minutes would have caused us to get a divorce. So I went ahead and just gave up the meat. I lost the grill and everything. We did have a beautiful daughter, and the baby was born. For everybody out there, I was right. My daughter didn't come in about 4 hours. After that, I could have been on 8 barbecue and everything.
No, I know she cussed you out.
Yes. My wife comes from that family, like, she could cuss you out without cussing you out. Like her eyes say like 10 cussing words. Like she don't even use words. Like she just give you a look and you just be like, okay, I'll give you alimony, like whatever you want.
Whatever it is you want, you can have it.
Yeah, she's that type. Yeah, but that's a true story. And then my daughter being born on my brother.
That's what that is. A hot mess. I don't care if it was 4 hours later. You was wrong for even asking her. You talking about it burst. It's okay. You got 4 more. You got 3-4 more hours. It ain't gonna come. Just give me 30 minutes.
It wasn't like when a balloon bust. It was just like when your faucet sink kind of broke and it's just dripping.
Either way, it's time to go. You about to have to deliver a baby on top of the grill.
Now, if she would have walked out with the baby in her hands, it would have been time to go.
Oh my gosh. You lucky you still married. How long y'all been married?
We've just celebrated our 3-year wedding anniversary. We've been together for 11 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so she made me wait for a while before she married me to make sure she won't, she questioned a lot.
Listen, these days you have to, because y'all can pretend. We can pretend for a good minute.
Yes.
As soon as you say I do, oh my God.
You get the real person.
You get the real person, and a lot of I don't. Will you do
And
that?
I'm looking at these shows, 90 Day Fiance and 30 Day Fiance and Love at First Sight, Marriage at First Sight. I'm like, what are they doing? Crazy.
Just making money off these reality TV shows, because that's what we love. Reality.
If you even doing these type of shows, then you already know. You already know there's normally something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
most definitely.
Oh, look, Connie says love at first sight. That's called desperate. That seems like just desperate when you go that route in order to get a mate. And then
because let's be honest about it. And we always talk about lust and lustful thoughts and things of this nature. And just honestly, if you're just looking at a person physically, that's all you get is the physical appearance. And one thing about it, life will truly teach you that everything that glitters not gold. You know, everything that shine is definitely not a diamond. So I just can't adapt to that philosophy that love at first sight. Now, I can see how some people would say, okay, I saw this person and I knew it was something about that person. But I feel like the love has to manifest, because even though, you know, people will be like unconditional love. Like, I got into an argument with a friend about mine. He's like, oh, I got unconditional love for my wife, and it don't matter what she do, I'm gonna be with my wife, and it don't matter because I love her unconditionally, and I always love her. And I said, so if your wife kill your mama, you gonna be with her? Man, nah, I ain't said she killed my mama. That's different if she killed. I said, that ain't unconditional. If it's unconditional, it's unconditional. It don't mean no matter what.
Yeah, that's what you said.
You said no matter what. You say unconditional. So one thing about it, you have to learn that because a person put conditions on you doesn't mean they love you any less. That means they're not willing to accept no bullcrap. And that's the type of person I want to be in love with. My wife doesn't accept anything from me. If I raise my voice too loud, my wife will pack up.
She ain't taking it. Look, he said, now Winston, he is a grill master too. He said the brother just needed 30 more minutes.
That's it. 30 more minutes, Winston. Winston, you understand me, bro. 30 more minutes to have some perfect barbecue. We could have been in the hospital eating barbecue, celebrating the baby.
So he didn't get the grill back, but he did at least get a pork chop.
The pork chop, the baby.
Oh, he said that at least he was asking the question. Did you at least get a pork chop? No, you got a baby.
No. I didn't get the grill or none of the meat. It was over with. You know how it is when you got 10 brothers in the yard, everybody blaming on the other brother. That's why I just forgot about it. That's why I didn't get the grill back, because I just said, y'all know what? I just don't come to my house no more.
That's funny. That is good. It was something that I wanted to say. Oh, you was talking about the mother, your mother, and the cuss words, the head and the shoot.
Yeah.
I remember that. And it came a time where everybody I was around, they would just be cursing. And I'm like, that just seemed like it gave a person power. You say shoot, and then they say, you know, what they say. And it's just like, shoot just ain't getting it. And I tried it. I tried to start cursing. And they said, girl, if you don't stop, because it don't even sound right coming from you. But I tried, because I came up in that same environment where you're not saying all of that. You know, you're going to be respectful, and the words that you come out of your, you know, the words that come out of your mouth, you're going to talk like you got some sense.
Yes. Most definitely.
But dang, see, there you go. Dang, it just ain't the same.
Look, it don't hit the same. And it's that same era of you think you grown. You trying to talk while grown folks talking.
Oh God, look. Connie said, there go that cussing spirit. She was on last night, so she the pastor, and she said when she got started on her journey to write the book, that cussing came over her, and she had to go repent and say, Lord Jesus, please take this away from me.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that hurt my stomach.
It's true. Say they're setting boundaries for themselves. You have to teach others how to treat you. So correct.
That's right. That's right. So you already know what your wife will and will not accept. So don't even raise your voice, because she out.
That's it. One time I raised my hand too fast to scratch my head. She say, I know you ain't finna hit me. I said, my head is, what's wrong? Yeah, that's a strong Black woman. That's a woman, yeah, and that's what it's all about. But you have to have that person. You know, a lot of times you don't know what you would tolerate or what you would do until you get that person, that like-minded person, or that person that doesn't mind putting you in your place, you know, but know how to do it, you know. And it means a lot. You know, it means a lot, because, you know, we're confrontational by nature. It's in our culture. You know, we're confrontational. We don't want to take too much rah, 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 you know, from nobody. We we don't want to do that, especially being here in Mississippi. The minute you get to yelling at me, I get to tell you, I ain't picking cotton. No, ain't no cotton field.
That's right.
Kind of say, my girl.
Yes, talking about your wife. She's strong.
Yes.
She's gonna be out.
Strong and beautiful. She's a strong and beautiful person. I'm glad to have her.
That's a blessing. So what would you tell someone that was trying to get into the business of being a comedian? I mean, what do you do? How do you start? Maybe I need to switch over. Become a comedian. Get on the roster.
Yes. Well, basically now there's so many different levels. First and foremost, what I do, the lane that I do is stand up. And obviously now, like I told you when I reached out to you, I'm trying to get into this social media world and do this, but stand-up comedy is its own lane because that's basically what you're doing is you in that microphone, is you in that audience and just going there. So there's comedy clubs, you go to open mics, and if you do good at the open mics, the people that are at the club, they have people that promote, and it's their job to hire people for the comedy clubs. But you have people that go to comedy clubs for 10, 15 years until the right person walked in and heard them and put them on a TV show or did something. That's why a lot of your great comics, you saw them make it famous later on in life because a lot of them put a lot of years into the comedy on the stand-up comedy scene. But now you have this age of TikTok and social media and Facebook that a person could get on there the first time they ever got on and say something funny and the right person hear it and they're gone.
It's gone viral.
And viral is it. And they're gone. So you have that disconnect to where you have individuals that have been doing stand-up comedy looking at these guys that go viral and they're like, okay, y'all not really comedians. Y'all didn't put the blood, sweat, and tears in. Y'all didn't do this, y'all didn't do that. But my take on it is when I tell jokes, when I do things to make people laugh, it's simply that. It's to heal souls. It's to make people laugh. For those few minutes that you laughing, you're not worried about anything stressful, painful. And that's what it's about for me. So if I can reach you through a podcast doing that, if I could reach you on stage doing that, if I could reach you on the radio doing that, if I could reach you in a movie doing that or a play, I'm satisfied. I'm not putting myself into one box. Yeah. So what I would tell people that if you want to get into this career, first find out what your lane is, because some people, when they get on that stage and get their mic and they say go, they freeze. That's not their lane. Then there's some people that could sit down and write funny stuff and help other people, write for TV shows. Any comedy show that you see on TV, they have what's called comedy writers. And some people are better behind the scenes. And some people are good at doing videos and editing them. You could do them in the privacy of your home and get them just right and put them out and be funny that way. There's so many different ways. So people have to embrace their funny and know they're funny before they decide to jump into it, because you might possess one of those different skills that I said, but you might try the wrong one and it discourages you. So my advice is that first, do some research and know where your comfort level is at. If you're a very shy person, then the stage is probably not for you, because in a comedy club, it's brutal. It's like, next joke. That last joke wasn't funny. Boo! It's like, I made you laugh for 3 minutes now. My last 2 jokes weren't funny. Now you gonna boo me? You gonna hit me with tomato? Really?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna come hug me and say better luck next time, brother? They don't care nothing about that.
They do not care.
So
not at all.
That's what it's about. So that would be my advice for somebody trying to be a comedian or someone trying to make their life around bringing laughter to people. Find your lane. Find out what you're comfortable doing. And if you don't know what you're comfortable doing, then it's fine to dibble and dabble and do a little bit of it all. But have thick skin. Have thick skin and don't let nobody discourage you, because sometimes you have to get booed off that stage to become great. Most of the great people have. Sometimes you have to have that person that's watching your video put down there in the comments, this wasn't funny at all, and I didn't enjoy this at all. Sometimes you need that fuel
Sometimes you
to
need
add to
that.
your
Yeah,
yes.
it gets you
So
going.
yes, so don't be afraid of that. Because if you're afraid of any of that, because one thing about this line of work, once you get to a point that you're considered successful, fame is going to come with that. And when the fame come with that, hypocrisy, criticism, jealousy, a whole lot of new cousins that don't look like you, so much is gonna come with success and with going to another level. And people are going to have stuff to say about you, and especially when you make it later in life. Like I say, I'm 39, so it's stuff that I've done in my past, way before those 5 years of me starting comedy, that the minute I so-called make it successful or I get to this next level, there's going to be tons of people that want to come out and, as they say, tabloids, and oh, I remember him from this. I remember when he used to do that, and I remember that. And everybody gonna have their opinion of you. Oh, I remember when Celena was saved. Oh, I remember that one time that she was cut. I remember she tried to take my man. I remember it's somebody that got something to
Something,
say, whether it's true or not. They want to put their opinion on
right.
you, but it didn't matter when you were just regular Celena or regular Victor, regular MC Bacon bitch. But when you get the notoriety and the fame, now people want to hear what they got to say.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And
you already have the exposure with the names that I mentioned. That bio was something else. And you have to be careful of the people who want to attach after the fact. It's like, I need the ones that's over here, like you said, the blood, sweat, and tears, the ones that stand up with me all night long, because I'm like, I don't know if I need to keep doing this. That insecurity stage where you're questioning which direction to go. Like you said, you got to figure out your lane. And sometimes when you just jump in, it starts to move and you're like, well, that's not the direction that I was going, but hey, I'm going to go with it. Just like with this Conversations with Celena, who would have thought, I would have comedian MC Bacon Bits on here with me. Woo! And you reached out to me. You just have no idea how that, I don't know, it just changed the whole dynamics of it, because previously I was asking people, then they started just saying, hey, I want to come on your show. Hey, I want to come on your show. And then here you inbox me. Let's connect. And that's what it's all about. We have to network with the right people. And then we have to stay there with them when they're so-called not famous. You have to be there with them. So when they do blow up, they'll remember the ones that went through it with them. Don't criticize me now. And then when something happens, you want to come forth and be like, hey, cousin. I
yeah,
don't have cousins. Which
yeah,
But it's
they
not
got.
even, it's great if it blows up. But for me, it's that one person. It's that helping, like you said, heal the broken souls. It's the ones that's at home not knowing what to do because they're so depressed. Their anxiety level is so high. That comedy comes right into play. Me being able to sit and listen and not disclose what's happening is what's needed when somebody is going through. So you have your assignment, I have my assignment, and we're out here, we're working it because of everything that we've been through. But I'm not taking it with the guilt and the shame the way that I've been carrying it. I'm taking what I've been through to stand here and say, you can make it through. You just have to keep moving forward, regardless of what the haters say, regardless of what the haters do. You have to stay focused and you got to keep moving forward. and it's going to be successful no matter the numbers, as long as you feel like it's successful. That one person, what Dominique at? We talk about it all the time. One person, if you can reach the one, you've been
Yes.
successful. You've been successful.
Yes. And that's true. I go out places like I was in Slidell, and man, it's the Coleman's Palikia Coleman. Do you know her? Elizabeth Coleman. Oh my God. Ashley Radcliffe and these people, they came out and enjoyed my show, man. And they came at one other time, and I wasn't even performing. I was there just to support another comedian. And I was outside. They didn't let us in to the venue, and I just started telling jokes outside. Before they even opened up the venue, I just started. I just felt like someone out there needed to laugh. And when I did get on the bill, they came out, they supported me, and it just was beautiful, man. They bought my shirts, they bought my mask, they took pictures with me. That is everything. That's priceless, and that goes back to like what you said with that one person, like just having one fan and one person that sees you as something special in their life and something uplifting and something inspirational and motivational to them is everything. Like I equate it all the time to like I've seen two people fight. I've seen two people fight for talking about their pastor. Don't talk about my pastor. Don't talk about Pastor John. Don't you say nothing about Pastor. I don't care if everybody in the front row look like you better not say nothing about Pastor. So
I'm fighting somebody else's battle. Don't talk about my pastor.
Don't you talk about Pastor. Don't you dare talk about, people will fight you about that pastor.
About daddy. Don't talk about daddy.
Woo.
Don't talk about my daddy. Oh gosh, that is a mess. That is crazy. Let's see if we got some comments over here. Okay, so Winston, I put it up a little bit earlier. He says, Celena Thomas, maybe we should book him for our family reunion.
Wow.
I know, right? So what does your schedule look like actually? Even on YouTube, do you drop every week, or do you do, I mean, like, was this comfortable for you coming on and doing it virtually? I know you're used to having the live audience, that immediate feedback, and you couldn't hear the laughter, but I was over here laughing. The audience was laughing. So was this?
I want to share. I want to share this with the world. This is my first time ever doing anything virtual live like this as far as jokes. And I couldn't hear the laughter or anything like that. And so it just was a vibe, and just knowing what God has ordained me to do and just to do the best I could do. But this was different, and this is a first for me. And that's why I was telling you, let's make history. And we definitely made history. I'm used to being on the stage to get that immediate feedback. And so this was a challenge for me. And also, just one thing about it, I don't write what I say. So to get on here and to a certain level, in some degree, not curse and not say certain things and stay within a certain boundary is a blessing. And that was what I prayed for, that God would, put that blessing on my tongue and just let me speak my truth. I don't never want to not live my truth, but I want to be respectable to all type of people. I want, whether it's bishops or pastors or whoever, or, my mother's on here watching me right now. I've never said a cussing word in front of my mother in my life. I want that type of love and that kind of respect to come through. So yeah, this was definitely a first time doing this, and it was amazing. It was awesome. It was definitely awesome. So yeah, yeah. And as far as YouTube and stuff, I haven't been putting a lot of stuff. I've been more, like you say, the live, and I've been doing the live on stage and traveling mostly, and just been trying to get my content up. So now I've been getting more DMs and stuff to where people want to see me more and they want to embrace me more. So now I realize that I have to start posting more. And I post a little bit more daily on my Facebook page. on
Okay.
Facebook, which is Comedian MC Bacon Bits, my fan page. I have my regular page, which is Comedian MC Bacon Bits, but I have Comedian MC Bacon Bits fan page. And you will get more posting, and I will be doing more live videos on that more daily because I'm getting more demands for daily content.
So just to make sure I got this right, I have Comedian MC Bacon Bits on Facebook. And is it the same for the fan
Page, yeah. And on Facebook it's gonna be Comedian MC Bacon Bits fan page at Facebook. Correct.
Okay. Let's see. Is that it?
That is definitely correct.
Because so there's two. There's like your
Yes.
personal one that's just on Facebook, and then there's another one that's
That
still
has the fan page, yeah. It's
that
gonna
has,
say Comedian MC Bacon Bits fan page. That's all together.
so how do you get a fan page on Facebook?
Basically, I just went in and signed up for one. I had the followers and I just did it.
Awesome. I want a fan page.
Hey, we're gonna work on it.
We're gonna work on getting me a fan page.
We're gonna definitely set it up.
We working on being great. Let's see what we got over here. Look, Pastor Connie say, don't talk about my pastor. It's going down.
Hey, you see?
And I can hear her, don't talk about pastor.
Hey, it's a lot of people don't talk about my past.
Octavia says, great job. Thank you. Connie said, that's great. And I do want to say, I appreciate you coming on here because it's a first. You know, last night, Pastor Connie was on here and it was her first live interview since her book has been released. And that was like, it was an immediate release and bestseller. So shout out to them and Test Tims. And I know, right? And so Dion, she came on and that was like her first. So this is so exciting to me that people are allowing me to be there first. Because even if you do it again 1,000 times, there'll never be another first. So
you always remember your first, Celena. You always remember your first.
I was the first. So I love it. I love it. I love it. So this was really good. And I know that you're used to being up and moving around and having that immediate feedback from the audience, but you kept it going and we were laughing. And I really didn't even look. Kind of says, thanks for that first. I really didn't even want it to stop. So when are you going to put on a show for us where the camera can be back and you could be up moving around and it'll be a virtual comedy show for us?
Well, we need to come up with some. I get calls all the time on it. I'm not very tech savvy. And as I told you, I'm running my own management and I'm doing my thing. But I've had several people that say that if I went on and if I did it, they have different places that you could go on right now through the pandemic. They have all the different websites you could go on there and it's like a virtual concert and it collects the money for you and everything. But just to be honest, I just haven't even looked into it. I still live a regular life and I make people laugh every chance I get, but I've been getting so many requests to do it that I would love to look into it further and bring that to fruition, you know?
Well, that would be great. Let's see. Winston said, great job, both of you. God bless. Thank you, Winston. I'm so glad. I know. Kind of says, that's great. Get your portfolio up and people will book you.
Yes.
Great job. Love you both. Be blessed. Thank you, Carolyn. Kind of laughing at us. Charge and let's do it. Yes, charge and let's do it. So that would be very good because there are comedians that I see that come up on, Facebook and YouTube. Yes. You definitely want to get your name out there and you seem comfortable. It seemed like it went well and it flowed. Oh, Dion, Girl, Dion, you heard me, girl. I gave you a shout out. Set up cash apps for donations. Let me see if I got see if I have Dion's commercial. I do have the overlay. So here's the book for let's see. There we go. Here's the book for Pastor Connie, and let me try to move the comment, y'all. There we go. And the banner. Listen, wow. Look, I'm the behind the scenes. I'm working, so y'all have to be patient with me. So there's the book in command. Make sure you go get a copy, get a copy, get a copy. If you don't have a copy, make sure you do, because we're getting great feedback on it just being an awesome book, and it's a bestseller. So make sure you get it. Then we have, let's see, let me go over here. Miss Dion Manning. Do I have hers? That's Dion. Dion has coffee talks with Coffee Talks with God. So make sure you get a copy of that book as well. So you all did a great job. Let's see what she said. The world is waiting on your gift. Girl, look, you talking about stir up the gifts. Be like, I've been asking God, what am I supposed to do? And I still wasn't sure. And like I said, you just have to move forward and the doors will start to open. And what's the people will search you out. You know, you won't be doing the searching. They'll be coming looking for you. So I am moving forward with what? Great expectations. Oh, that's so sweet. That's my nephew, and I'm so proud of him. Thank you, Auntie.
Love you, Aunt Carolyn.
Congratulations, Dion. We got some authors in the house, comedians, authors, shucks. And then also, I got to stand up. I got to stand up. I got to stand up. Oh, she said I'm the best. I can't even get my words right. Hey, girl. Just be you, and you are great being you. Oh, thank you. So I was running today, making deliveries and stuff, but I didn't have a chance to come be all cute, or I'm still cute. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I didn't get a chance to change. I'm going to say that, but this is what I had on today. You see my Floyd Yet Forever Fabulous shirt? And that's by Cousins Creations. And I got a cup to match Cousins Creations. Woo, woo. And also, I have other t-shirts that are tees by T. So it is so awesome to be able to shout out the people who support you, who help you. And we work together to support each other's businesses. And so I don't mind, you know, I enjoy it because I know that I'm walking in my purpose. And I thank y'all so much. And something that you said to me, and I've got to say this because you told me that there was a glow.
Yes.
And I'm like, really? I keep hearing that. Okay, I just want to put it out there. It's not the pregnant glow. Okay. But but I've heard that so many times just since the pandemic, a little bit before that, but I feel like a new person. Once you have had a taste of being almost dead and you come back, it's like the Lord put a whole new you out there, a whole new attitude of you out there, because you understand that life is short. So when anyone says I'm all over the place, it's because I know how short life is and I'm trying to get it in so that I will not live a life of regrets. You should have started a YouTube channel. Guess what? I did. You should have been started a podcast. Guess what? I did. You should have went back to school and got your degree. Guess what? I did. So, you know, I will not be the one living with regrets. I do have some things that I wish I would have done differently, but who doesn't? I'm not walking around feeling guilty about shoulda, coulda, woulda, because right now I'm walking in it. Does it get a little rocky sometimes and you get the question? Of course it does, but it does for all of us. That's why you got to get connected to an energy source that's going to boost you up and not pull you down. So I just refuse to let any of those haters, naysayers, pull me down. Say what you may, but I'm going to keep pressing forward. And that's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. Jesus. Okay, so let's see. Kind of said, just be you. Auntie said, love you. Kind of says, congratulations. You always cute. All right, girl. Come on. I love your shirt. Since you're at it, don't forget, be all right. Come on now. Born again disciple. Bad. Go to that and grab it on Amazon.
Gotcha.
BAD. He said,
I like that.
You giving shout outs today. Listen, let me tell you something. The numbers might look small, but when you go look at the replay, people are watching the replay. So I do not get discouraged at all if it's just a handful while the live is happening, because people are busy. But when you get time, you get your popcorn, your steak and potatoes, your whatever. Because I know I'm competing with the football game right now. I know I'm competing with the football game, but it's all right. This is my time. I said it, and I'm going to be here because football about to be over. But guess what? Conversations with Celena still going to be going. Look, is that confidence or what? And it is, it's not cocky.
Confidence.
So
Celena, look, conversation with Celena does not have a season. It's all year round, baby.
It's all year round. No seasons here. Kind of like soccer. I feel like we live on the soccer field year round. So make sure you go to Amazon and grab a copy of that book. Matter of fact, Winston, I'm going to be honest. I don't have it, but I will have it before midnight. And I'm going to text you to say, I got my book. You're beautiful. Oh, oh. 2016. I need a whooping. That book done been out that long and I don't have my copy already. Oh, look. Dion, I can't wait to read your book. You were definitely spilling the tea last night. It was good tea. Hunty, that was some tea, wasn't it? Over here, I'm about to cry. Tears all up in my eyes. She crying. I'm about to cry. I said, oh, Lord have mercy. I may have cried. I probably did. I'm trying not to admit it on live TV. But you get what you get over here. And we are not ashamed. And it's unapologetic. We're not making any apologies for the tears. We may come on with makeup on and leave with it all gone because it's real life stories. And that is what she shared. She was transparent last night. She was telling her for real story. It was from the past, but it needed to be told to help somebody in their future. And it was awesome. So if you did not see last night's live, please go back and watch it. You will be blessed. Let's see. What did Alita say? You can't go through a journey with God and not glow afterwards. Hunty, now you talking about coffee talks with God? I had some talks. I'm like, Lord have mercy, please get me up off this bed. I made some promises. Hopefully I'm honoring them all. But you know how you be saying, oh, if you do this, I'll do this. And oh, if you do this, you be bargaining. He just be like, really? But I did what I need to do. Come back. I was ready to come back. Don't take me now, Lord. I'm not ready. Let's see. Oh, she said send her the link. Speaking, girl, that's what I'm saying, honey. You better preach. Oh, hey, London. David Freeman, I'm so happy for you. Doing both, multitasking. Where can we find comedian MC material?
Facebook, YouTube. I'm getting ready to upload more content. I have some videos that I've done at recent shows that we're putting together now. And like most people, this epidemic has taught me that I have to have more digital stuff out there and have more stuff that's ready for people. But I have really been spoiled by just being in the clubs
Being in
and
the
things of
club.
that nature. Yeah, being in those comedy clubs and just getting that instant gratitude. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm thankful for everybody that want to find my material, and it will be more coming out. And God bless.
More coming out. Well, we sure do appreciate you coming. This has been a blessing to me. You got something you want to end with us to make us laugh? I ain't trying to put you on the spot in that. Look, we got to be ready at all times, in season, out of season, because you don't never know when somebody gonna throw you out there. Like,
Lord.
see, Celena Thomas, you're the next new Oprah Sunshine.
Speaking into fruition.
Look, I'm a money magnet. I'm getting a shirt made right now. I attract money. Let me tell you what I want to do, and maybe anyone out there can help me with this. So I guess it's the voiceover that you do, because I want to do the affirmations once I get my throat together. I already know how to get my throat together. But you listen to them in the morning and you listen to them at night, and it just speaks the affirmations. I am a money magnet. I am whatever it is that you say you are. And I want to record that. So if anybody has tips, tricks to tell me what I need to do, I know I need to do research first, because someone told me I need a whole new YouTube channel, but I don't want to be all over the place when it comes to that. I want everyone to have a central location to find me, whether it's the voiceover or not, and just play soft music. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. So I'm excited about that. So y'all look for new content from me. I can't tell you when it's coming out, because this girl over here have to research anything, everything you have to research, because like you said, it's an adjustment. Learning how to do the videos, learning how to upload the videos, edit the videos. We're older. I'm older than you. So it takes time. It just said, and everyone is so busy that you can't just go give it to someone because they don't know your personality. I may give you my video to edit, and I'm looking at it like, that's not really the vision that I had for it. It's really hard to just hand over your editing and hand over your social media, because it needs to be from you, and that's a task with this new environment of social media land.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, all right. So somebody told me I need to go to YouTube University. I guess that's where I'll be tonight. YouTube University, learning how to do some of this stuff so that I can also bring more content, and it won't all be live, because I want to have things for you all. And I'm excited about it. We are about to, this will not be the last time you see us, right?
No.
We gotta
make it happen. We gonna have to do a part 2 to this special edition. I'm feeling it. I'm claiming it. And I'm throwing it out there.
I'm gonna be the MC for the comedy show.
Let's do it. Hey, let's do it. Look. They said set up a cash app. I already got one. We gonna make it happen.
Oh, you got the cash app? Let me put it up here. Hold on a second. So yeah, you know how they have the MC, and they know how to tell jokes. I'm gonna be the MC, the minute MC, to come in and get it started. Then I'll go on about my business. But just pull me on in. I'll make it good for you.
Yes.
What is your cash app?
Money $ MC Bacon Bits.
Well, that's easy.
This definitely is.
And it doesn't matter if it's capitalized, I don't think.
No. That's it.
Look at that, y'all. You got the cash app and all today.
Yeah. And if they request it, and if y'all want it, y'all request it, we're going to get together and make history for a second time. This is my first time doing a virtual comedy show. And if y'all want me and Miss Celena to do it and for her to host it and bring me on, we'll make it happen. We'll put the whole cash apps up and we'll make it happen. And We gonna do what we gotta do. Let's make history.
Congratulations to everyone that wake, pray, and hustle. That's the truth.
Yes.
Winston said, do it. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to put your Cash App back up as we close out. You just have no idea. I appreciate you. I thank you for inboxing me. Thank you for making me laugh. Laughter is good for the soul. We all know that. And this will not be the last time. It was the first, but not the last.
Blessings. Blessings. And Miss Celena, thank you. You didn't know what I was gonna come on here and say. You had faith in me.
I did.
You didn't know whether you was gonna have the boop boop boop.
I was like, Lord, don't let me have to shut the live down because I don't want Facebook to shut us down. So I had my finger on the trigger.
Hey, but we said our prayer before we started. We did great. We had great chemistry. We made history. And I told you, let's make history. We made history. And we will definitely come back. And if the fans want it, it's all about the fans. And if they want us to come back, we'll come back again and again. And I'm very grateful for you being receptive to me, not knowing me from a can of paint. And it was a pleasure meeting you. And this is just the start. This is just the start.
Thank you. Thank you. So listen, y'all, I'm not going to keep y'all any longer, but what I do want to say is if you're in the comments, I will come back later because I had door prizes on my advertisement for last night and also today. So I have to be a person of my word, but I don't want to hold you as I write down all the names, but I will come back live to give away. Got an Amazon gift card. And I have some keychains, I know, and it may be something special that I throw in because that's how I roll, and we ain't gonna stop it now. So come back a little bit later. I'll make an announcement that I'm going live in an hour, and then I'll have the drawing so that I can do what I said. She said it, I said it, and I'm gonna do it. Ooh, and how they say, I said what I said. All right. Well, y'all have a great day. Look at you waving bye-bye. Keep it smiling, sunshine, and we'll see you later. Thank you. Bye, y'all. Bye.